both of you, if that's okay. Look at a bit more of a relaxed look. Amazing. Usyk. Gonna get you to crouch down a little bit, almost like you're leaning over. And Charlotte, if you would go on the left-hand side, please.
You're going to do women's boxing?
Try it.
And there's one last one. One more. There you go. Perfect. One last one.
Great. Well, good, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, brother. Appreciate your time.
Remember my red collar, you know? It's Ukrainian warriors.
You have this.
Yeah, no, it's like similar. Yeah. Because it's 17th century Ukrainian Cossack who protecting not Ukraine, Rus, because time it's don't have Ukraine, but this is yes, it's protect
warrior.
Yeah.
Good size. Yeah.
We do wrestling. Was it judo, yeah? Yeah. Give me touch. Be safe. I see.
Okay, Usate.
Good training. Good. Yeah.
Stage, please.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. You work hard.
Всем спасибо, всех люблю.
What do you say?
What do you got?
Be careful. Usyk.
I come to Spain in 5 days. No, 3 days. 2-3 days. Yeah, I come there. Where are you now? You there? Maybe I'll see you in Spain. Say this again. Okay, so I'm gonna see you, yeah?
Yes.
And when I see you, we're gonna wrestle. We're gonna do some wrestling, yeah? No boxing.
Alexander Usyk is secretly training Anthony Joshua, and it could change the entire heavyweight division. Fans are stunned. But why is the undisputed champ helping his biggest rival? Could this be AJ's ticket to becoming undisputed again?
No wrestling. Wrestling.
Usyk, be careful. Usyk.
The heavyweight world just got shaken when new clips showed Alexander Usyk and Anthony Joshua training side by side. Seeing these two giants together hints at a bold plan. Both are aiming to dominate in 2026. After a 3-month break, AJ is gunning for a massive clash with the Gypsy King Tyson Fury. Meanwhile, Usyk is preparing for a crossover bout with kickboxing star Rico Verhoeven. Both are grinding hard in the gym, and fans can't stop talking about the electric energy between them.
We drink. You like coconut? Yes, you like. We drink cold coconut with ice and music. Reggae. Yeah. No long step. No tension. Long, yeah. Good coconut. Yeah. Delicious. Long step, long step. Yes. Help your hand, relax. Boom, boom, hands. Boom, boom, boom.
In a recent chat with Daily Mail, Usyk spilled the details about training with Joshua. He shared that they first linked up in Ukraine before heading to Spain for serious work in the gym. The two are clearly clicking, and the Ukrainian two-time undisputed champ didn't hold back, making a bold statement that has fans buzzing.
Anthony Joshua has come over for the event this evening. You have shown him around Ukraine. What did you show him and what went on last night? We saw the videos of the dinner together. How was that?
I showed Anthony my national food, my culture, Ukrainian music, my church, and place for me important for me place, and Maidan is like now is like a memorial. Not only Ukrainian who help Ukrainian, who protect Ukrainians, UK guy, European, USA, Australia, all world. We speak with Anthony, and then you say, oh, listen, this is young guy, it's 2000 years, 25, 26, 19 years, 45, it's, then you, oh my God, it's a big problem. I say, yeah, brother, it's a big problem, but Anthony like Ukrainian food, like a borscht. Borscht. I very appreciate what Anthony here. Now is my big brother. It's not rival. It's not my rivals. It's not my opponent. It's my partner. It's my brother. AJ G.
You've developed that bond. Now he's in your gym as well. What other side have you seen to him? What have you learnt about him that you didn't know when you were rivals?
I know Anthony very kind of guy, kind of very вихований. Well behaved, yes, and very трудолюбивий. Hardworking, but very smart, But sometimes we do like a new exercise. For me, it's not exercise, but for Anthony, it's new exercise. But I look Anthony do it not correct. I say, hey, bro, like this not fast, like maybe slowly. Oh, show me. I show. Okay, but 1, 2, say 3 times. Oh,
He gets it.
Oh my God, bro! yes. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Usyk didn't hold back when talking about helping Joshua through a tough patch in his life. By offering support and training alongside him, Usyk showed he values humanity over rivalry. The camp also gave him a chance to connect with AJ and observe his routines. He highlighted how seriously Joshua approaches training and admitted he's picking up a lot just by working closely with the British heavyweight.
Have you guys watched your fights back together? Have you helped him where he went wrong in those fights?
Можливо, ви бачили, дивилися разом ваші минулі бої?
Or not, but not here, but I think it's will for future.
Yeah.
Yes, because I know my mistake. I know Anthony, but we work about this, and we delete mistake in Anthony, delete mistake in Mike.
You said undisputed champion for him then. Is that what you think he can become once you retire?
I know. Yes, it's possible. It's possible. AJ, it's possible. You undisputed champion in 2027. AJ, it's undisputed champion. Heavyweight. Yes, it's possible, Charlotte. You know, I a lot of time heard, hey, Usyk, you're small, for you it's not possible, blah 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 blah. Look, I say, we'll see. I pray, please. Не прошу. I don't ask. Give me. I say, I work. If it's possible, I do it. But I think it's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Usyk also opened up about how the tragic accident and death of Joshua's training partners hit him mentally. He said AJ is in top physical shape and giving everything in the gym. More importantly, he's bounced back emotionally after losing close friends. Usyk shared how he faced a similar loss and called it a test from God. As a devout Christian, he's helping AJ heal while also navigating his own challenges in life.
What's Anthony doing mentally and physically at the moment?
I think be better because little bit I think what I look Anthony good training, but I think doctor say please slowly, not fasting, take your time, yeah, but physically good, mentality I think good because we speak every day, we training 2 times, morning and evening, yeah, every day we speak, hey listen, you know, I know Anthony this is champion. Yes, Anthony now don't have belts, but for me it doesn't matter. Champion, it's not every time who have belts. Yeah. Champion, it's a man who living, who work, who look in future. I can. Yes, I can. I will work and never give up. It's life. Every day, every time, every second.
I know it's very different circumstances, but I know you had the horrible circumstances of your friend and former teammate Oleksandr passing away. Has that been able to help you understand what AJ's going through and almost share some knowledge on how to deal with something like that?
Maybe. I think, I know. God give me ispit. Test. God give me test and give test AJ too. But if we come this test, God say, okay, you ready. You step next level. Yes, I think what now happened with between me and AJ, it was a lot of, but God have plan, you know. Okay, 2021. Fight Usyk and Joshua. Okay. Rematch 2022. Okay. 2024-25. Anthony with Usyk training together. 2026-27. Anthony undisputed champion. Good idea. Usyk help. Oh, good. Signed.
I know the situations aren't the same, but you went through the tragedy of losing your friend and teammate Usyk. Has that experience helped you relate to what AJ is going through? Were you able to share some insight on how to cope with something so painful and guide him through this tough time?
Said that you're going to camp with Joshua next week in Spain. Is it a case of deciding who the opponent is? Is he likely to have a warm-up, or can he go straight into a Fury fight?
Yeah, I think it's very likely he'll have that warm-up fight in July. Obviously, there's conversations with Turk El-Sheikh, and his representatives will be with me next week. So we'll have those conversations. Do you know, a lot of it, to be honest with you, is about how he feels. Like, he's done 4 days in camp, and now he's in Ukraine, bizarrely. And he'll have his second week next week. And listen, if he feels unbelievable and watches Fury Makhmudov and goes, fuck it, I'll go straight in, maybe. But my gut feeling is that we'll have that fight in July and look to fight.
Training with Usyk isn't just for show. He revealed he has a plan to guide Joshua to become the undisputed heavyweight champ in the next few years. This journey isn't only AJ's fight, it's Usyk's mission too. He's taken it on himself to help his brother chase the biggest title in heavyweight boxing and make history together.
Look, Alex, you've been in so many big fights at this point. You had 2 fights with Tyson Fury. You fought in a stadium in Poland. You sold out Wembley Stadium. What is it going to be like to fight at the pyramids of Egypt? I mean, to me, it's going to be a crazy experience.
Yes, listen, it's crazy experience. You know, it's my collection. You know, it's a different country when I have fight.
I mean, when you were first told about that, what was your reaction? Like, hey, Alexander, you're going to fight at the pyramids.
Oh, listen, I think, oh yes, it's a great idea, because I never was Egypt, but it will be my first time.
Joshua's promoter, Eddie Hearn, confirmed that AJ has been working hard with Usyk in Spain and is planning a comeback later this year. He also hinted that a massive showdown with Tyson Fury could be next, but only after AJ warms up with another fight to get back in top form. Anthony Joshua is finally gearing up for his big boxing comeback, and everything is going smoothly in preparation. Meanwhile, Usyk is set for his first fight of the year against kickboxing champ Rico Verhoeven. The bout is scheduled at the Pyramids of Giza in Egypt this May. In a recent Ring magazine interview, Usyk explained why he took the Verhoeven fight, calling it a real challenge. He also shared his interest in other potential fights after this high-profile crossover.
I see your training as always. You're, one of the most disciplined fighters, if not the most disciplined, so that's why you're so great. But look, obviously there's a lot of talk about this next fight in Egypt at the Pyramids. I think it's going to be a crazy spectacle against Rico Verhoeven. What are you expecting?
Listen, Mike, I'm not expecting, because I training.
Usyk, we know that you've been fighting, the best of the best, for some years now. But this fight is more like a fun fight, as the people would say. How do you stay motivated, or how do you motivate yourself to going into this fight?
For me, it's a real fight. Yes, Rico not a good boxer, but it's okay, fun fight, no problem. But I want a next fight with who winner, Daniel Dubois and maybe Wardley.
Mm-hmm. You've been dominating the division for some time now. How much longer would you say you have in the sport of boxing? How much more do you have to achieve?
3.
3 years. Oh. 3 fights, 3 years?
No, 3 years. Not 3 years. 3 fights.
Okay.
Yeah, three more fights. Will any of, so you mentioned the winner of Wardley and Dubois, and many people, including on this show, have said whether or not he's ready we are interested in you and Atama. Do you think Atama could be ready to fight you before you say goodbye?
No, I not wanna fight with Itauma because it's young guy. I not wanna break this guy. This guy like me.
What about Ajit Kabayel? Is he on your radar? Is he part of that hit list of your final 3 fights?
Listen, Rico, this is first. Second, it's who win.
Wardley or Dubois?
Wardley Dubois.
Can't see Dubois again.
Yeah,
now.
and third fight, it's my friend Greedy Belly Tyson Fury.
The Ukrainian has faced and defeated nearly every top contender in his division. After beating Daniel Dubois last year, Usyk is now stepping up to a new challenge against Rico Verhoeven. Asked about fighting at an iconic location like the Pyramids of Giza, Usyk shared his excitement, saying it's always been his goal to fight in unique places around the world. The Verhoeven matchup offered the perfect chance to make that dream a reality. Talking about Verhoeven, he recently opened up in an interview about how his fight with Usyk came together. Speaking with Ariel Helwani, Verhoeven explained that he was initially in discussions to face Anthony Joshua in a boxing match in February in Saudi Arabia. When that fight fell through, he and his team shifted focus and started negotiating a matchup with undisputed heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk, setting the stage for a major crossover showdown that has fans buzzing.
Initially, WBC said they would create a special belt, and then 2 days later they said, no, in fact, the belt will be on the line. What were you told?
No, they said, yeah, we want to do something, but we'll let you know, like, what it's going to be. If it's going to be for a title, if it's going to be for one title, if it's going to be for whatever. Like, so, like, yeah, let's see. I'm okay with just, like, facing Usyk. And then they came like, hey, the WBC belt will be on the line because he has, like, a voluntary defense.
Yeah.
WBC has their, I don't exactly know what they have, but they have like these certain rules or sanctions how they look at opponents if they're credible enough. So I guess the WBC looked at my credibility from a martial art standpoint as a kickboxer. And yeah, like I said, I've been dominating the sport of kickboxing, of course, for over a decade. So I guess, yeah, there was resume enough for them to sanction this as a WBC world title.
Verhoeven was also asked about the WBC putting Usyk's title on the line for this fight. He said he was at first thrilled to face Usyk just for the exposure and attention it would bring. But later, the WBC decided to make a special belt specifically for this unique and high-profile matchup, adding even more prestige to the showdown.
Usyk.
That's quite interesting, actually. So, what happened was we got on the phone and we heard like, hey, the fight might happen, but AJ just needs some time to recover physically and mentally. Okay, so probably somewhere in March we'll hear more about it. Okay, no worries. Totally understand. Totally respect this whole situation. So we left that. I was still in Spain. So we came to the gym, and actually my trainer, my boxing trainer, Peter Fury, said like, hey, I was thinking, what about fighting Alexander Usyk? Like, yeah, what about it? Like, yeah, why not? Isn't that an option? Like, I love the idea, but I don't know if that's an option. Let me check. So there was, I think, like a few days after the call we had, and I called them up. I said, like, I have an idea, or me and the team have an idea. I just wanted to check with you. Like, I've been undisputed champion for the last 12 years within my discipline. And Alexander Usyk has been the undisputed champion in cruiserweight and then came up and is the champion now, undefeated for a long time. So what about undisputed versus undisputed? And they said one thing. I love it.
Wow.
Okay. Let's do it. So they started talking to Alexander about the whole idea. He loved the idea. So they
Verhoeven also addressed fans' debates over the WBC, confirming this is a fully sanctioned fight with Usyk's title officially on the line, putting any doubts to rest. While Rico Verhoeven calls this an exciting sanctioned clash between an undisputed kickboxing champion and an undisputed heavyweight boxing champion, plenty of others view it as a savvy business move by Usyk, combining high-level sport with a smart career strategy.
Start with this topic. Alexander Usyk announced yesterday Alexander Usyk will defend his WBC World Boxing Council heavyweight title against Rico Verhoeven on May 23rd. Now, I've known Rico a long time. I've been to some of his fights. He's an incredible champion in kickboxing. He's reigned supreme for about 10 or 12 years undefeated. He's a brilliant fighter, very famous figure in Holland. Sparred famously behind the scenes for Tyson Fury. There was talk of them fighting at one point. But the big thing here is when they fight in the pyramids of Giza, the big question I've got to ask you is, would you have accepted someone from kickboxing fighting you for your world title while you were holding it, with him never having competed at that level?
Well, you've got to look at Alexander, what he's done. He's wiped the floor with everybody. He's established himself at the top there. So now you look at him and you'll think, financially, will he be in a better position than Tyson Fury? No, not in my opinion. Anthony Joshua? No, not in my opinion. The big money fights aren't out there for him, so he's got to do something. He's got to put himself in a position where he's got to win, because he's proved he's top draw. So in this fight here, I think it creates interest, intrigue. I'm quite sure there's a healthy pay packet at the end of it. This is now business for him. This is now because he's thinking, I've proved it all to you, so I've got to make as much as I can. Because remember, the talk was Deontay Wilder for a short while, because he wants to get all the scalps. He wants to look at the biggest names out there with the least amount of risk, and you can't blame him.
Talking about Verhoeven, he recently opened up in an interview about how his fight with Usyk came together. Speaking with Ariel Helwani, Verhoeven explained that he was initially in discussions to face Anthony Joshua in a boxing match in February in Saudi Arabia. When that fight fell through, he and his team shifted focus and started negotiating a matchup with undisputed heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk, setting the stage for a major crossover showdown that has fans buzzing.
Fans are like, oh, this and that. What is your response to those people who say you shouldn't get a WBC title fight?
Totally understand. I totally understand, because it's their sport. It's what they love and what they defend, of course. But I think we're in a totally different time than 5 or 10 years ago, and I think everything just keeps on developing, and it's such on a broader and bigger scale than it ever was. And especially if you look at it now, I remember the time, like before we had the Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury fight. I saw a lot of like posts on social media of like, hey, boxing is dead, boxing is not out there anymore, this, that, blah, blah. But then His Excellency came and he put up the big fight versus Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury, and all eyes were on it. And I think that's when everything within the world of boxing became back to being relevant. And as big as it is today, I think yeah, it's been a long time since it's been here. And why is that? Because I think His Excellency goes right when everybody's going left. So he's just thinking outside the box. And everybody wants to keep it in that exact box. But yeah, why not go outside the box? I love the idea.
Do you have any idea why the IBF or WBA belts that he holds aren't on the line as well?
No, sir. I have no clue.
Okay.
While Rico Verhoeven calls this an exciting sanctioned clash between an undisputed kickboxing champion and an undisputed heavyweight boxing champion, plenty of others view it as a savvy business move by Usyk, combining high-level sport with a smart career strategy.
Listen, I've been training with Rico for the last 10 years, so I'm obviously pretty Rico biased. Rico's a good friend of mine. But he's a big man, he's had a lot of fights. Fair enough that it's fighting a different sport. But he can, like, if he hits him, it could be over. Do I think that Rico's a better boxer than Usyk? Absolutely not. I'm not saying that at all. But I think that he's getting wrote off and he's definitely got a chance.
He overlooked him. If Usyk overlooks Rico Verhoeven, who's a dangerous fighter, how does it reflect on boxing?
It becomes the Wild West.
Well, it's always the Wild West.
It becomes the Wild West. But in all honesty, do you honestly think that Usyk is the same mental capacity of Tyson Fury?
So we're saying it's a 99% to 1% that he wins the fight.
Without a doubt. So for him to make a Tyson Fury mistake, which we all you hear the rumors of his preparation for it, is this guy's proved that I'm a different kettle of fish. That's not me. I'm different gravy. So that's probably more than likely not going to happen. But as they say, one punch changes everything. But I think this is a business move more than a show move.
2026 is shaping up to be huge for heavyweight boxing. But what do you think about Usyk and AJ training together? Can Usyk help AJ become the undisputed champ? Drop your thoughts in the comments. That's it for today's video. If you liked it, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any future updates. Share your opinion below and stay tuned. This video is for information and educational purposes only, intended to keep boxing fans updated. All content is created under fair use guidelines. We used AI assistance to make this video more unique, engaging, and informative for our audience. This is not professional advice and is meant purely for fan knowledge and entertainment.